The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. With this note, I welcome you in the channel in the video for class 10th English chapter 3, the two stories about fly. Before starting the story, let's see the hard words or word meanings. Now, introduction to the story. The story is an account of a young bird that is afraid to fly for the first time. That means when we are practicing our first ride on a cycle, okay, when we are practicing for the first time, what the situation that we face, that whether we can fall down, whether we are able to drive or not, that the same situation is going with that small bird. Okay, the lesson reflects the how one hesitates to take the first step, and that fear is all in the mind. That there is nothing that is impossible, but the problem is that everything goes in a mind, and due to that only we fear to take a first step towards the progress. Okay, this was the introduction to the story. Now let's know about the author. Okay, Lamb of Lettery was born on August 28, 1896. Was an Irish novelist and short story writer. He is known for his best-selling novel named as The Informer. This is the introduction to the author. The story. His first flight is all about a young seagull who is afraid to fly. Seagull is a kind of a bird, okay? You can see in the picture. All his younger siblings, despite their much shorter wings, flew fearlessly while he could not gather the courage to trust his own wings. This happens because when there is a fear in the mind that we are not able to go forward for a single step. That was happening with this small seagull bird. Okay, all his siblings, in spite that they have a smaller wings, they flew away and he is just in the nest. He is just watching them. He always becomes afraid when coming forward to take a brink of the ledge and attempting to fly. When there is a time to attempt the first attempt, and that situation, the fear is in very high level, so that bird cannot take a single step to fly. Even he is not able to open his wings properly. His parents try to encourage him by making the very fearful stories, or we can by very threatening manner that you will be left over here, we all will flew away from this place, there will be no one to look after you, there will be no single type of food that you will going to eat. So they are just encouraging him in a fearing form, so that he start taking the first step towards the flight. All day long he watches his parents fly with his siblings and teaching them how to skim the waves. Now when they are flying, his siblings and parents, now they are giving the second chapter of life, that how they have to go through the waves. Okay, and he is all day looking them from the nest. It is quite different manner that when a particular person of the same age group, one can drive a bike and another is not able to drive a bike. Okay, and in that moment he is just watching them driving, making various kinds of stunts and all things. And don't try the stunts at anywhere, it is very dangerous. It is only to explain you, it is only to make you more familiar with the story. One day the whole family flew to a big plateau, and in the opposite cliff the seagull is sitting hungry. And when he is not able to fly, he is alone at that particular place and there is no one to feed it. And due to hungry, when you are hungry, what the situation goes on, the same manner it is happening with that bird. He begs his mother to bring him some food. He is now requesting, please bring some food, I'm hungry, I'm your kid. He is requesting his mother picks a piece of fish and flies across to him. His mother, what she did? She picked the fish from the sea and put at some particular place which is not near to that particular bird, so that that particular bird can take his first step or to fly, whether it can be due to the hunger or anything. Now what happened? He falls outside and downwards into the space. Due to that particular distance, that particular bird keeps running, and when he was out of the nest, and what happened when the bird goes out of the nest and when it is not able to fly, it goes down. Okay, downfall. That means वो अपने घोंसले से गिर रहा था, and he feels that his wings cutting through the air. Now what happens? After a moment, he was feeling that his wings, whose wings? That small seagull wings, is now in the air. They are cutting the air, and it is very happy moment, because in just a moment he is flying fearlessly. This becomes very awesome, that a small seagull bird was not able to fly, but due to the hunger, he come out and goes downwards, and to save his life, to save himself from any kind of hurt, his wings start cutting the airs, and he is flying in the air, and it was very amazing moment. And he start flying with his siblings and drafting over the seas and enjoying. Dear, this was the complete story of his first flight. That how you take your first step, that is more important.